A warm welcome to all the listeners. Listen to the Blue Horse. Dr.C.K.N. is in conversation with Pooja. I'm sure you'll enjoy this session, and I'm sure it's going to be some food for your thought.
Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast with the Blue Horse. Hey doctor, how are you?
Good. I'm doing good today.
So I have an interesting question for you today. So I've always remembered of all the evolutions mankind have gone through, what should mankind remember?
Mankind remember everything. You have any doubt on that?
I don't know.
Okay. There's a subject called history. We all study history during our schools, right?
Yeah.
You must have studied history in your schools. So history is a funny subject. Okay. There's a subject called anthropology. Have you heard?
Yeah, I have heard.
Anthropology. There are many branches of subject under anthropology. You have, there's a mathematics under anthropology called anthropometry. There's a subject called archaeology which comes under anthropology, right? You know archaeology, right?
Yeah, we know archaeology.
Yeah, they go through the evidences left behind by the mankind by excavating earth and finding out their old belongings and all that. Then you have social anthropology, you have cultural anthropology. Anthropology is basically study of primitive, right?
Yeah.
The archaeology comes under that. So based on archaeology, you try to find out how old is mankind, what would have been their culture, and all those literatures left behind, many hundreds and few thousands of years, right?
Yes.
Which reads about their sociological structure, all that kind of thing. So do you think this archaeological support, an area where we investigate to try to find out how old we are, give result?
I actually wonder if these archaeological evidences that they get from the earth can really give an image about the thought process of those human beings who...
No. We try to find out how old we are.
Okay.
What is the age of this particular bone or this particular coin or this particular vessel or this particular whatever we get.
Okay.
By carbon dating. So this is how. So nature does not allow you to see the history of mankind.
Really?
No. Maybe you will see it for a few thousands of years. That's all. We are as old as many millions of years. Because we were very big and tall before.
Okay.
They have taken skeleton up to 14 feet tall and all that.
Yes, I've seen.
So during, because of acidic conditions, we have shrunk now to 5 to 6 feet.
Okay, in the atmosphere?
Yeah. So we will still shrink further.
Oh.
So if you take 100 years, it's only 4 generations. 25 years, 1 generation.
Okay.
If you take 1,000 years, it's only 40 generations. If you take 10,000 years, we are only 400 generation. Do you think we are only 400 generation?
No.
We have seen history up to 5,000 years approximately. Not beyond that. Okay. So we are many thousands and thousands of generations ever since we were created by nature. The Darwin's theory of man coming from monkey is, I will not agree to it.
Okay.
Every species on earth is distinctively created by nature. The creation, what we call is at Brahmatva in Indian scriptures, right? So we are far older than what we could imagine.
Okay.
So we go through lot of remembrance of all those things, but it's hidden. Okay. Nature doesn't allow you to decode.
Why is that?
Because if suppose you believe in the rebirth, reincarnation, suppose you would have been a human being in your previous birth, you don't carry that memory.
Yes, of course.
So now the funny stuff, very complicated or it's a very easy. Either way you can take it. The point is, what is that memory part of the human evolution? Exactly is attributing to your question. What do we remember about our evolution? We are trying hard to find out, but we are unable to find out with the help of anthropology or archaeology or history or whatever it is. But then, if you take a human body, which is about 10 lakh crore, that is 100 million cells, It's about 10 lakh crores cells, okay, in Indian calculation. 100 trillion cells there. Each and every cell has a cytoplasm in which you find the DNA and RNA. Okay. Each cell DNA, if you take the coding embedded inside and write the coding, it comes to 3 lakh kilometers. Okay. Can you imagine? Which is the distance between the Earth and the Moon. So much of embedded memories are scripted inside in a single DNA. Imagine 100 trillion DNAs.
Of all the births human
No, it is there. We don't know how to decode it.
Okay.
We are not able to find out. Say I write something in German and give it to you. You know English and your local language. You won't be able to read that.
We won't understand.
Something like that. So whatever is, according to the Indian theological contributions, okay, both in Tamil and other languages. Tamil is the oldest language in the world.
Okay.
So the soul, what is functioning you, also holding all the memory of all the birth that you have taken so far on this earth. But only thing, we are not able to go and read it. The moment you start reading it, then you will know what is your previous birth, and you will also know what's going to be your next birth. But as far as the evolution of mankind is concerned, what all happened in this earth is also embedded inside you, somewhere in your body, as a piece of information which you cannot touch and open and read. The guys who go through tremendous time frame of penance, I'm not talking about meditation, penance.
What is penance?
Penance is tavam.
Okay.
Penance. In that, because half your cortex is sleeping, from your eyebrows to the middle of your head, the cortex is not working, the cerebral cortex. From the middle of the head to the bottom of the back, cortex is working. So you open up your cortex, the one which is not working, right? You will be able to read everything. That cortex has the capacity to open up all your embedded system of coding. So mankind remember everything. Mankind, a human life, a live human individual, remember everything about the evolution, mankind, about himself, about his previous birth, and every single incident happened throughout. Suppose a person is around 52 years of age. What has happened from the time he was born till 52 years, he remembers everything. Only thing, certain things are accessible by the memory, most of it is not accessible by the memory. So this is what mankind remembers. Mankind remember everything, but only thing, nature doesn't allow you to go and touch and read it. So as far as the memory of an individual is concerned, okay, it's very important to know about it, memory. Some people have strong memory, right? Some people have very poor memory. Some people are very forgetful. You talk about short-term memory, long-term memory and all that stuff, right? So the brain gives importance to what? It holds on to it. What the brain doesn't give importance to it is brush aside. Brain is only a RAM. Okay. It picks up the memory which is stored outside, not within the brain. It's like cloud computing. Okay? Okay. So the strength of memory is based on your astrological planetary effects. Why some people are given very strong memory? Why most of the people are suffering for memory, right? Then when you become old, you tend to fade your remembrance. Your Alzheimer's, dementia, you must have heard all those things. Yes. Old people, if you see, if you are a granddaughter of, if you are a granddaughter to somebody, your grandfather see you, will ask you who you are. He won't be able to recognize you.
Have you heard about people who remember their previous birth without even,
Yeah, sometime when the embedded memory inside gets triggered, and if you are able to touch upon it, you remember your previous birth. There are many incidents happen that way. Okay?
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen in a lot of people, that happens seldom in some people. You must have read a lot of true stories about it.
Yes, lot of stories.
Lot of stories about it. So as I said, all the memory, the remembrance of all the previous births, what all forms you have taken, is embedded in your soul. If you can touch on that, you will be able to read. How to touch on that? is a big art by itself. That's what is, whatever you call it as spiritual life, where you get more powers. Because the brain, the spinal cord, and the human being by himself is with enormous potency, which we are using not even 1 or 2% out of it. If you can, realize the potency in you and then, open it out, what you call the so-called awakening of intelligence. The word intelligence, what is used in psychology, the intelligent quotient and other thing, or maybe they have given, attributed to analytical part of the brain or problem solving part of the brain. That's not intelligence.
An unknown phone number sent a photo.
Intelligence is something which is a powerful tool in you, which is sleeping. Awakening of intelligence happens in you, then you read the entire universe.
So this awakening can be done only with spiritual practices like yoga.
Whether you use the word called spiritual or not, I don't know. But there are techniques, there are technology, you can call it. There are practices, there are methodologies, whatever words.
For example?
You can put it. You may call it meditation. There are many ways about it, reaching God, realizing God, whatever. There are many channels for it. Some people have done it through music. Some people have done it through art. Some people have done it through dancing. Some people have done it through penance. Some people have done it through medicine, Realizing yourself as what is there in you. You understand?
Okay.
So the outer and the inner are the same. What the philosopher J. Krishnamurti says. What is there outside is what is there inside. If you can explore inside, you explore outside. So remembrance part of humans and human life and human evolution and whatever is happening continuously because of the nature, whatever has happened so far. And there are many advanced civilizations have lived on this earth and gone. The science which has been handled by those advanced civilization, what lived before and gone, we don't know what the age factor of it is, much beyond than what we are handling today. Okay, all those remembrance are there inside you, inside every human being. If you can do the, unlock the secret, I would say, unlock the secret of the remembrance inside about the human evolution, about the entire process of nature, what has happened ever since this planet Earth was born, okay? Then you will be able to decode everything. But such people will not open their mouth and speak. They will only see it for themselves. They won't utter a word. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. It was very informative. See you all again on another podcast.